With YouTube attacking alternative media, please consider supporting the channel via Patreon for just $1 per month. Link below. Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the $3 Theater, and it's always fun talking about movies, simply because you never know what information that comes out is going to be real, going to be fake, going to be refuted by the studio, going to be used as a cover-up or a deflection. You never really know where things are going to go. So the other day, I did a video asking the question, is Deadpool 2 in trouble? And this all comes from a tweet that came out of Jeremy Conrad, aka Manabite, where he had said that he had heard through a secondhand a person who went to Fox and saw the movie that it wasn't good, that it was a mess, that there wasn't enough plot, and that it just wasn't that good. And this got a lot of people out there freaking out about that, right? You also had other people that were at the time saying, yeah, we're hearing the same report. And so, you have a couple people anonymously saying it, and it could be real, it could be fake, but it's enough to at least get the conversation going. And then Fox came back and threatened to sue Jeremy Conrad. And so that even added more fuel to the fire, that Fox was actually trying to just cover up what had gone on, what had gone down. The fact that there were reshoots only a few weeks away from the release of the film, like, it does feel like there are in fact some problems there, right? Well, now, we've got a secondary confirmation out of Collider, where apparently everything's hunky-dory and it was fantastic. So Stephen Weintraub here says, have seen a completely untrue report of Deadpool 2 testing poorly. From what I heard, the first two test screenings both scored over 90, with the second one scoring close to the top mark. I've also spoken with people that saw it. Everyone said it's excellent. Fans will love. Which is good. That's a good report to hear, right? So you've heard a couple that were negative and one that's good. But what do you believe? And that, of course, is the real question here. What do you believe? Do you believe that Stephen Weintraub from Collider is, in fact, telling the truth? I don't know. I don't know anything about this guy. He could be. Do you think that this is just people at Fox that are trying to put out some good press in order to keep people from freaking out, thinking that it's going to be a turd? That's entirely possible. Josh Brolin came out and said it's going to be fresh and fun and funny. And I'm like, that seems like a little bit too over the top. But then the reshoots being so close to the release of the film, and they're just test screening it now, unless there were some scheduling conflicts that they were not able to get to prior to being able to get these reshoots off the ground, that feels a little bit too close for comfort. It feels like they are trying to right the ship. And if this movie, just based upon the test screenings, scored close to 90, like almost to the top mark of what it could get in a test screening, then why would they have reshoots so close to the release of the film? That's another question that I believe needs to be asked as well. Why would they have the reshoots so close when the test screening of the movie is doing so well? Now, granted, studio politics and the way the industry is done is usually up for anyone's guess. But a lot of people have kind of turned their attention negatively towards Jeremy Conrad on this one and gone after him quite a bit. And he has said that he is no longer going to share any information he gets from pre-screenings. He's just done talking about that kind of stuff. But he did go on to say that he also was the first person to talk about the studio mandated 2-hour cut of Justice League, when that thing came out and people were sending him like death threats, and they were crucifying this guy. And then we find out that it was in fact ordered from the head of Warner Brothers. So, I mean, whether or not you believe Jeremy's track record, he has been correct on a couple things. He is a respected voice in the industry in terms of the blogging side of things. You've got Stephen Weintraub working for Collider. Collider is, of course, very connected. And at this point, we really don't know what's what. We don't know 100% of what's going on. And we just really have to wait for the movie to come out and in 2 months to see if it's any good or not. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. So I do want to hear your thoughts about this. What do you think? Do you believe Jeremy? Do you believe Steven? Is the movie going to be good? Is the movie going to be bad? What are your thoughts? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. My name is, of course, Matt Jarbo. This has been $3 Theater. If you haven't already, thumbs up that video, subscribe to the channel, check back often for more content from me. Well, hell, you can. And if you want, you can do that actually right now.